Hey coin collectors, Dan the Collecting Man here. Today I thought I'd go through and show some of my graded coloured $2 coins. Some of my top ones, my favourites. So I thought I'd go through them individually, just go through what the current kind of value is for the grades that I've got, and also what the kind of mintage was on these coins, so you have a bit of a mix. I definitely noticed going through this process, I have a bit of a spreadsheet where I've got all my different coins and the kind of values that each coin has. I've definitely noticed updating those values have dropped a lot compared to what I probably had a couple of years ago. So definitely seeing the heat out of the coloured $2 coin, and coin collecting market in general has definitely dropped off over the last year. So I'd love to know in the comments below if you think it's the cost of living, or if you think it's because there's too many coloured $2 coins now and that the market's kind of saturated with so many different designs and products that there might not be enough people out there that are collecting, or because currency is just not used as much general coinage and everyone's using cards, so there's just less and less collectors. So I'd love to know in the comments below what you personally think. But let's go and start off with the original, the OG of coin collecting. This is the 2012 C Mint Poppy. That's the one that every coloured $2 coin collector really wants. This is the one that you need to have if you're going to have a $2 colour coin collection, because it's the OG, it's original. So this one is roughly value at $600. They only made 20,000 of these, the C minted ones, and at the time they weren't very collectible. Not many people were very interested. So we're looking for the little C inside the Poppy on the right hand side there, and very, very cool kind of coin to get. So they came in a special like P and C, so very neat, unique, and definitely I'm happy to have that one as part of a collection. And it was a pretty good 67, it's not too bad. And then we've also got the one that was in circulation, but albeit some were glued on cards and all sorts of things, so they weren't actually put through the tills like some of the other ones. So this is the 2012 without the C in there, so they're minted to $500,000. This one is 64, so a lower grade. From a grading aspect, you're looking at around $350, because it is still the original kind of coloured $2 coin that people do like to collect, and they're definitely pretty cool. So the next ones, which is also some of my favorites, is the Coronation ones. So I'll start with this one here, which came out in this nice little foldable card. Only 34,967 to be precise were made on this card with the C mint on it. You're looking roughly now for this one at a very high grade at 68. You're looking at around 1,100. So this is one of my most valuable, probably the second most valuable one, because of the grade, that I was able to achieve with this one. Love seeing some of the Queen Elizabeth ones on there. They're definitely really, really cool. So this was the Jubilee, Coronation Jubilee one with the beautiful purple that came out. It's an absolute nice one. And then they had the one that went into circulation. Had 1 million of these that went into circulation. And this one was graded at 64, and you're looking now at around $100 odd for this one. So not too bad, pretty good. It costs you about $30 odd to get a coin graded, so you do sometimes can get a return on that, especially on some of these. I know I bought this only about 3 years ago for about $200-300, and obviously having a graded, spending out $30 on it, and now it's worth 1,100. It's definitely been a good return, but you don't always get good returns. Sometimes the grades don't go in your favor. Then we go into some of the more modern. So we started, the next one will be the 2022 10-year anniversary Poppy. So this one, we had a mintage of 60,000. Got a grade of 67 here, so not too bad. You're looking around $240 for this one. So it's obviously a tribute to the original one. I'll get it here, the C mint one. So all but pretty much the same apart from the date on there. So you still got the C mints on both sides. And we've got Queen Elizabeth on the back, but obviously with a different effigy, because we had the newer effigy then. So looks pretty cool, and I definitely think that was definitely a big buzz when that one came out. A lot of people were trying to get them. They came out on the little cards, so they're pretty cool and a unique idea. But now there's so many different type of poppies. I think there's at least 5 or 6 different poppies now, so it's a little bit again saturated with the amount of poppies there are. So hopefully they don't make any more, because that would just lose its collectability even more. Now next is probably by far for me personally a favorite. So we've got the 2023 Vietnam War, the first silver proof edition one. So I've got a grade of 70, which is perfection. So 70 is top score. You can't get any higher than that. So that means there is 0 faults in this coin. And we've got the Queen Memorial effigy on here, which is really, really nice. Not as many graded at 70, so it's pretty good. You're looking around 1,200 now. This was well over $2,000 at one point, but now $1,200 for this. This has a very low mintage of only 5,000, so it is the lowest $2 colored coin you can get on the market. And I think having it proof in silver, and silver's obviously got a tangible value in its actual metal content, albeit it is not much silver in there, still holds a little bit of value. So that's pretty cool for an $80 investment. You're now looking at 1,200, but I love the design of this, and I think the colors on the silver coin really stand out nicely. So it actually generally is a pretty cool coin. And then they had this your standard metal one here. This one was at 80,000 mintage, so a lot higher. Came out on the pretty cool cards that they had all the information. So these are the cards here that they had with that, which looks pretty cool. Like I said, 80,000 mintage on these. 69, I'm not sure if any actually ever made it to 70. So this is about as good as you can get from a quality standpoint. And you're looking around $250 for this one right now from a value aspect. But definitely for me, I think you compare the two, the silver one for me just looks absolutely gorgeous. The way the colors on the silver stands out is really cool. But I'd love to know in the comments below what you personally think, if you like either one of those. And then we've got the most recent one that's come out, and this is the purple poppy, so the Animal War Remembrance coin. So we had 2 of these. I'll start with the silver one. So this one was minted to 7,500, so a little bit more than the Vietnam War coin. I got a grade of 70, so another perfect score, which is great. So it ties those two really nicely together. This one has King Charles on it, so as you can see here, the effigy of King Charles, comparing it to the Queen Elizabeth one. Definitely from a quality standpoint, the Royal Mint have absolutely done it perfectly there. So this one, I haven't seen many sold, so roughly there's some for sale at $750, but not sure of what the current value of this one is. So given that it's for sale, hasn't sold, I'd say it's a little bit less than the $750 mark. For me, it's the purple on here. It doesn't really stand out. It's just one kind of random color on there. If you compare it to the poppy, where we've got the really bright red with the nice black dot in the middle, compared to this one, it's just really, really dark, and it doesn't really look as nice. And I think the coin is busier, especially when you compare it to this one with the beautiful colors and the way the design stands out. For me, the Vietnam War, just from a design and aesthetics point of view, stands out a lot more than this war animal. So that's probably why there's a little bit less value in it. And then we've also got the C minted card version. So that's the one that came out in this card here. So it's got the C mint on there, as you can see down the bottom below. 100,000 of these were minted, so very high minted one. And for a 69, which there were some 70s, but this one is the 69, you're looking around $450, which is still pretty good for now. I'm sure the prices will keep coming down on that one, but a mintage of 100,000. To me, it's not my favorite, and I can understand why it hasn't been as collectible. So for me, I've got a couple of key favorites. I think it's the Vietnam War one, this purple poppy, the C minted one, and you can't go past the 2012 poppy. These are my 3 favorites by far. It's notable to see that the key ones are the C mint ones, the ones with the little C mark in it. They're the ones that you want the most out of all the coin collecting ones. I'd love to know in the comments below, what other ones should I be adding to this collection? Is there any? I think there's a 2014 one with the dove. It's got a counter stamp in there. That's definitely another collectible one that I'll look to probably add to my collection. Now that the market is dropped down a little bit, it might be a good time to invest for me to get some of those ones that I've been holding off on because the price was a little bit high. I'm not sure what's going to happen to the market coming in the future, but it'll be interesting to know what you personally think or what's going to happen with the coloured $2 coin market. Is it going to keep going down over time, or will it rebound depending on what they come out with? I think also to add to that is the last year or so since the Vietnam War coin, there hasn't been really any good, I'd say, quality releases of really good designs and products from that aspect. So that's probably why the coin collecting design market has dropped off a little bit from there as well. But I'd love to know what you think. So if you found this interesting, make sure you do give us a thumbs up. I do have a link down below to buy me a coffee if you want to do a shout out for the channel. Make sure you do hit that subscription if you want to get up to date and have some good fun chats around coin collecting. It's always fun to talk over the coins and what my preference is, and I love reading people's comments to see what they personally think as well. And as always, thanks for watching and joining the coin collecting community. I'll catch you in my next video. Dan.